Welcome back to Pop Culture Explosion. I'm Andrew, this is Paul.
Here at Pop Culture Explosion, first of all, we want to welcome back our friend Andrew. And basically here at Pop Culture Explosion, we watch the television shows. We really love what AMC is doing. Mike?
I'm not Mike.
No,
I'm
you're not.
Andrew. What's up, everybody? It's Pop Culture Explosion. My name's Andrew. This guy's Paul.
Here at Pop Culture Explosion, we get our game on, we watch the AMC shows, we get excited, we get pumped, we crash and burn, we recover, and then we talk to you. Andrew, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. It's coming out like really soon. We're really excited, and yeah, we just want to talk about it. So I think for this discussion, we now have 7 seasons under our belt.
Yes.
We've seen some major character development with these characters, and seeing them evolve, see them grow. What do you think about how Rick has evolved over the years?
Rick, being the main character, Rick has probably the most storyline devoted to him.
Yep.
And so he kind of goes through a few different, places where he's kind of scared. Then he's a leader. Then he's a killer. Then he's scared again. Now he's a leader.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, right now he's really kind of, I think he's hitting on all cylinders, and he's a little bit more together mentally than he has been in previous seasons.
I mean, when he first started, it's like we only kill the dead. We don't kill the living. Yeah, he kept that up for about 3 episodes.
Yeah, it did not last long.
It did not last long.
I realized that was a dumb idea.
When he lost his wife, when he lost his best friend, those are some really big hits.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't care much for Grizzly Adams Rick, with the full-on beard, that crazy manic look in his eyes.
They were walking around for a month, not talking, and only like whistling and clicking at each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
Signal for stuff. They went kind of animalistic on that in that area.
He came back as a leader, and then Negan just destroyed him.
Destroyed him so hard.
I mean, he didn't
all over.
He didn't break, but he came damn close to breaking.
Yeah. I think he broke on a level. I mean, he wouldn't have backed down. He would have just if he was still being Rick, he wouldn't have backed down. They all would have died.
Yeah,
so
true.
he realized he had to break.
No,
and so it was kind of like, even though it was a conscious decision, he still did it.
Yeah, and then he healed, and now we have the Rick that we know and love.
Yes.
Morgan.
Morgan's great. He's a complex dude.
I mean,
he's got a lot going on.
When you first meet Morgan, he's with his son. Doesn't know what's going on. He couldn't kill his wife as a zombie, and then what happens? His wife actually kills his son. The dude goes nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking just freaked out nuts. Then he meets that one dude, and
he meets
I forgot his name.
The guy with the stick that taught him how to mellow his shit a little bit, and that was like his first turning point, even though when we come across him for the second time, that had already happened. But it was nice that they went back and explained, it's like, why isn't this guy insane anymore?
Right.
It was good to see that.
He turned into a monk. He realized that there are good in everybody. Became a pacifist. Couldn't kill us. He wouldn't kill a fly.
I think he overcorrected.
Oh yeah, he did. And now I think he's starting to realize that I'm gonna have to kill some people.
Yeah, you have to get a little ruthless in this game, and it's part of everyone's progression has been realizing that fact, where it's like, I can have my own moral code, but I literally have to just completely ignore it at times in the world that I'm living in today, because there are people with just complete lack of such, and so you can't, Negan. You can't take the high ground if the high ground is a bridge that's cut off and you're going to fall off the end.
Yep. Now Daryl, we saw the majority of his growth probably within the first 3 seasons.
Yes.
Now he's pretty much just been very consistent.
Yeah.
On his. I mean, I think when he was captured by Negan and tortured, that might have dent him a little bit. I think of all the kids, but I think he recovered quicker than most would have.
He kept his eye on the prize a little bit. I think he knew that he was in a crap situation, but he was able to maintain his sense of self and realize what he was doing, and he still jumped on chances to escape.
Yep.
And he had gone from such a flaky, independent, combative person towards almost everyone, that he just completely switched it around and became like one of the most loyal, trustworthy people.
Oh, yeah.
And he just kind of has, like you said, he's been maintaining that kind of throughout ever since he completed that progression.
Carol.
Carol's a badass.
She's probably one of my favorite, my top 5 favorite characters.
Carol gives no Fs.
No, now Carol, when she was just this beaten down wife. When her husband died, that was kind of when she drove that hoe into the husband's head.
That was great.
That was a liberating moment for her.
Yes.
She became a total badass, and then she kind of followed the path of Morgan a little bit, which was...
it was kind of like a 2 steps forward, 1 step back type of thing with her, because she, not in the same fashion that she had been at the beginning, but she softened as a character.
Oh yeah.
She, I think everyone gets to their sick of killing point, or sick of running, sick of fighting, sick of something.
Yeah,
that
she
they've
just
had
wanted
to do.
and she had that house, and she's like, I'm going to make the best of it. But hey, we have Carol back now.
Yeah.
very happy about that.
She's a badass.
Another character that I think is just strictly on the incline is Maggie.
Yeah, and she's coming up from such a low.
Oh, I mean, her dad, her sister.
Yeah, and then and
her husband,
most recently Glenn, and that's just like, that's what broke Rick. So and if it broke him, how do you think it affected the wife of the victim?
And I think once she got past that morning, she became a much stronger person because of it.
It made her a more motivated leader.
Mm-hmm. Well, plus she's also carrying a kid too.
Right, and so she still has, she didn't lose everything, because she still has their kid that she knows she's going to need to provide for and set up a good world for, literally. So that is like a real great kick in the ass after a huge loss, I guess, because she is on top of her shit, and it seems to be working really positively for everyone around her.
So let's talk about there was a couple big events that happened in season 7. Obviously, the death of Abraham and Glenn. What were some other big events in your opinion in season 7?
So it's hard for me to watch the show and not try and trace it into the comics and try and provide parallels and just think, are they doing this the same way, or are they progressing this the same way? But this past season was the one where I kind of stopped reading them. So I liked that I could watch everything and it was fresh to me, which gave me so when we see Negan punishing that doctor and killing him,
that was brutal,
throwing him into the fire.
That was awesome.
I was like, I went into that scene without the expectation of someone getting brutally murdered, because it seemed like a pretty mellow Negan scene. Mm-hmm. But then I learned there's no such thing as a mellow Negan scene, because someone's about to die.
No.
And so his behavior, I think, you can use that kind of as a general theme. It's just a pretty shocking thing that's happened.
And my biggest thing for me in season 7 was when we have the 3 communities. We have the Kingdom, we have the Hilltop, and we have Alexandria.
Yeah.
And when they're going to do that big confrontation with Alexandria, and it looks like they were dead, guess who shows up? The Kingdom and the Hilltop. Yes. And when Shiva, is that the name of the tag? Shiva. When Shiva jumped in, I shouted. It was amazing.
I loved that scene. It was great.
Yeah. What are your thoughts for season 8 with Negan? Do you think the Negan storyline will end by the end of season 8?
It's this big battle that's looming, or even war, I guess that you can call it.
It's war. It's war.
This is a war that's happening, and that lays down the possibilities for it could be a long one, it could be a short one. He is likely to, I feel, be either defeated at the end of the season, or they'll do one of those dumb cliffhangers that they always do, and we'll have to wait until the following season to see the result.
Well, we normally have the mid-season cliffhanger for the Christmas break, which I hate that, by the way.
I hate it. So I don't think they would put it there, though. That's too early. So I think that it'll be an end of season cliffhanger, or it would be the result at the end of the season.
So it's possible that he might bleed into season 9. Okay. Dwight. He's this little. I mean, he's one
Dwight
of. I'm liking this character.
He started out real dumb. I really disliked him to begin with.
Yeah, but he's starting to redeem himself, and now, I mean, he's playing that double agent.
Yes.
And I think right now that's probably the most dangerous position to have in this entire show.
Yeah.
So I'm rooting for Dwight. I
like Dwight.
I hope he survives season 8, and I really hope he comes to the light side of the force.
Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice for him to be a big contributor to the downfall of Negan, just for his own, revenge purposes.
Yeah. So guys, this is just a little pre-show for season 8. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And hey, what are your thoughts? Do we miss something? Do you disagree with some of the things that we said? Please, let's continue the conversation in the comments below. If you liked this video, smash that like button. If you don't like this video, just tap gently on the dislike button. And hey, for future content, please subscribe. And if you do any one of those things, you will not wake up as a zombie tomorrow.
Yes.
With that being said, peace out.
Bye, everybody.